Hey, what's up? It's Zeyc, your boy, and today let's go over the new announcement for Pokémon BDSP and Legends Arceus support for Pokémon Home. And I read through this beforehand. Pretty simple thing. No date announced. Well, specific date they mentioned soon, which makes me believe it's within the next few weeks. Which makes me wonder, why aren't they... Oh, for a second I thought that's the release date, but then, yeah, it's just Home released it. Yeah, which makes me wonder, why don't they just name a day, but at the same time, you know, everyone knows that from video games nowadays. If they set a, set time, then they have to adhere to it. And usually that's not too good. Everyone remembers Cyberpunk. Most other games also come out with a shit ton of bugs, so yeah, just saying it's ready when it's ready, I personally prefer that. And yeah, simple thing. You can trade from Arceus into Home, that Pokemon then over to Sword and Shield, back to Arceus, which is, well, at least how I got it, which is different to how I thought they're gonna do it, where they had it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Obviously, it says you can trade to Pokemon Home, but they won't go back. But also there's the asterisk, because they can go back, but in Pokemon Home, the second you transfer them over to Sword and Shield, they'll be transferred into normal Pokemon, basically. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I believe they had natures, but they didn't have abilities. And obviously they had a whole candy shtick. So yeah, once you trade it over to Sword and Shield once, you won't be able to ever get them back into Pikachu and Eevee. And I thought they're gonna do the same thing for Arceus. But from the sound of it, please note that transferring Pokemon to a game they were not originally caught in may cause certain changes to known moves, level, and what type of Pokeball they were caught in. First off, basically, like I already said, you can trade out into a different game, back into Home, back into the original game. But the thing they were talking about changes is what's concerning me. Because, well, Legends Arceus, obviously, anyone that played it doesn't have natures, doesn't have items, doesn't have abilities. That's a lot of things to be missing. And they already mentioned moves are going to potentially change, which makes me scared. What if you trade a Pokemon with a hidden ability from either Sword and Shield or BDSP into Legends Arceus? Are you still going to get it back with the hidden ability? Or will it just revert to the basic ability? Like, will the game remember what ability it had? Or will it just roll a random new one? Same for nature, obviously. Personally, I hope the games just remember everything, but, well, if it's really just moves, levels, and Pokeball, personally, I don't mind for that. Especially with the new system in Legends Arceus. It doesn't matter, you can relearn the moves as often as you want, anytime. Just do it. It might be a problem for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, where TMs are back to being, well, limited use items. But who the fuck still plays BDSP? Seriously. But yeah, I'm quite happy for this. Well, honestly, it's not much helpful for the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. You can more easily get your Shiny Charm, but Shiny Charm isn't properly working, so who cares? Legends Arceus. I mean, the biggest thing is they never once mention that you can only transfer Pokemon that are native to that game. At least in here. Obviously, I do not think the chance that they're gonna allow you to transfer any Pokemon to the newer games is gonna happen. They won't just bring back the national dex for every game. Honestly, if they were to do it, mad props, but as far as I see it, the chance is pretty damn low. Well, at least for these two titles. I could see it for Scarlet and Violet, but for those games right now, not. But yeah, it makes me wonder. They didn't mention specific Pokemon, so are we just only going to be able to transfer the Pokemon you could natively catch in for Legends Arceus? Or are they going to have a slightly expanded Pokédex? Like, will there be Pokemon you can only get in Legends Arceus through, well, catching them in Sword and Shield and transferring them over? But anyway, sorry, rambling too much. Let me know what you think. And yeah, there's not much to be said. Pokemon Home itself, instead of its complete national dex that it has had so far, they're gonna include Pokédexes for every other game on the Switch, from what I've gathered. So, you know, you can have full national dex, then you can look at the Let's Go dex, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl dex, Legends, and Sword and Shield, just individually. And then the thing of, you know, obviously, I'm kind of disappointed about the strange balls, to be honest. I would have liked being able to see the old-timey Pokeballs in newer games. Maybe they'll still do it because they probably don't want to go back. I mean, they did go back and update the older games with, well, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl with a special Pokeball that replaces the old-timey balls. But they didn't do the same thing for Sword and Shield. But yeah, slightly sad. I wish they would have had the old-timey balls, but oh well. Basically, yeah, the Pokédex in Pokémon Home for Legends Arceus is going to be linked with your game, and only the entries for the Pokemon you actually finished inside the actual game will be, well, listed in Pokémon Home. Then, for the last part, you know, the usual. If you link one of the BDSP games to Home, you'll be given the free Sinnoh starters with the hidden abilities. And same thing for Legends Arceus, except, you know, when you link it to Home, you will be given Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott with maximum effort values. And as far as I'm aware, no mention of hidden abilities, but obviously they're meant to be from Legends Arceus, so that game doesn't have natures. But yeah. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. Zeyc out and have a good day.